Ta. Okay. We'll wait for 4 or 5 more minutes to join us, and then we'll start. Okay, all of you. Okay. Very good afternoon all. So Sid and Abhishek and rest of the students who had joined. So today we are going to learn about a topic we call as a multiplier. Let me check whether the students are added or not in this. Just a minute, let other students, like the easy students, has not been joined just for 2 minutes. Okay, so let us start the multiplication method. This is the next code is for multiplication. Okay, so there are the many methods to do the multiplication. I'll explain in the two things and one code. You can write it down any of the way, whatever you like. So if the screen is visible and the audio is audible, all of you? Yes or no? Okay, fine. Now let me take an example. A equal to, let me take as a 1 0 1 1 1, and B is equal to, we'll take 1 0 0 1 1. When you multiply these two numbers, how we are doing, it's a simple practice. What we are doing, we are taking the two numbers, let's suppose A and B, and we will multiply the two numbers. I will start writing the numbers. Let me write on this side. So take the 1 0 1 1 1, multiply 1 0 0 1 1. Multiply, you will always check this first number. So 1 into 1, so 1 1 1 is 0 and 1. What about the next time when you do? We'll put it one space over here, that is a 0 over there. We'll take this number. Again I got 1 1 1 and 0 and 1. Then I'll pick it 2 cross here and then 0 2 times. So it's like a 0 0 0 0 and the 0. 5 numbers are there. Again 3 space, 0 is there. So 0 0 0 0 and one more 0. Again the 4 space. Then last one is 1. So I'll write as a 1 1 1 0 and 1. So then we are doing the total of the number, correct? Is the way we are doing multiplication, all of you? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, fine. So what is the answer we will get? We get an answer 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. So it's a 1. Okay, so 1 plus 1 again, it's a 0. And here it's a 1. Let me take another color so it will be useful. Okay, so 1 plus 1 plus 1, so 1 1. 1 plus 1 again is a 0 and 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is a 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 again is a 1. and a 1. 1 plus 1 is 0 and 1. 1, 1. This is what the answer I will get. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. If you want, you can take the screenshot of this, because when I teach you the method to do the multiplication, it will be useful for you. Okay. So what is the two observation you can able to find it over here? Can anyone? What is the one observation? Let's suppose this is the number A and B. Let's suppose if we need to write an algorithm, the same algorithm using the program, what are the two things you had observed in this? Yes, anyone? What are the two things you had observed in this? Anyone? What are the two things you had observed? Can anyone? Space left at every iteration. What do you mean by that? Space left at every iteration. Okay, space left. Fine. That means we are shifting in this direction, correct? That means you can say that while the shifting, that means after every iteration, which number you are shifting left, A or B? Very good, Arshit. After every iteration, which number you are shifting left, either A or B? A or B? Which number you are shifting left? That's what I'm asking. You are doing some kind of a circular shift. A, correct. How? Let's suppose here when I got a 1, the number is this one, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Here again I got a 1, that means the number had been shifted. So 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, and the last 0 has been added. Are you getting or not? The thing is clear? Okay, again when the, see, for the 0, no shift, for the 0, no shift. Again, when I got a 1, after 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4. So 4, 0, and then the number. That means 1, 0, 2, 3, and 4, and then it's a 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. That means after 4 bit has been shifted. Clear, all of you? Is it clear or not? That is the one observation you had done. Very good. One observation is correct. There is also another observation. What is that another observation? If I want to reduce the algorithm, what I'll do, if the 0 comes, I won't write this. I won't write this. Let's suppose if the 0 comes, I won't write this. That means all the times you are checking the B value. Yes or no? Or every time you are also checking the value of B and you are shifting the A. Two things you had observed in this. Yes or no? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me take to the algorithms. I'll teach you the two algorithms and the one program. Okay. If you understand one program algorithms, then writing the program is easy. Let's suppose consider, you know about the E. The E stands for the carry flag, remember. Okay. I have an accumulator. I'm taking a Q value and I'm taking a sequence counter to count that how many times I need to design, how many times I need to do the additions, or how many times I need to rotate and I need to check the bit. As you know that A is a 10111 and B is a 10011. What should be the value of a sequence counter? Anyone? What should be the value of a sequence counter? How many times I need to check each and bit and I need to rotate my A? How many times? Three times, Vibhu? Very good, Rajkumar. It's 5 times. Okay, 5 times I need to check. I need to check each and every bit. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. Vibhu, as you said, the 3 is also correct, but for the 0 you have bypassed the value, but for the 0 will not bypass the value. Okay, we'll also consider, because we need to check whether it is 0 or 1. If it is 0, we'll reduce the one sequence counter. If it is 1, we'll do the addition. Okay, good, fine. So this thing you understand. Okay, so now what I am doing, initially the carry flag I am putting 0. I have another value, that is a, I'm writing here itself somewhere, 10111, that is a fixed value. Okay, the value of A, that is the algorithm to how to write a shift and add. Another number in accumulator, the initially 5 bit I am considering 0000. The Q I am considering as a value of B. I am writing somewhat space. I am writing Q as another number, that is a 10011, and the sequence counter, that is a 5. What I will do here in this algorithm, I will check for this. What is the bit? If it is a 1, I will do the operation of A plus B. Okay, A plus B, that is another number, this one, 10111, that I will add. Okay, what I am doing, if the last bit is 1, I will add the number to the accumulator, that is a 10111, and then I'll do the addition. The rest of the number as it is. Still the sequence counter is 5. After doing the addition, I will do the shift left. Okay, that means this 0 as it is, this 0 will be shifted here, this will be shifted here, this will be shifted here, 1 1 0 0 1, and then the sequence counter will be reduced by 1 after shifting only. Till this step is clear, all of you?
Sir, you have done right shifting.
Yeah, sorry, the right shift. I need to do the right shift. I just told the left shift, it's the right shift. Okay, this one is here, this one shifting. Okay, is it clear, all of you? This thing, till this is it clear? Again, I got a 1. What I'll do, again I will add this thing, 10111. So the answer I will get 0111 01 01 0, and here also 1 carry flag, and this will remain as it is, 1 still 4. I'll shift 1 bit, so here this will be 0 now, and this 1 will be shifted here. Okay, sequence counter after shifting, it should be reduced by 3. The thing is clear, all of you? Now here what I got now, 0. When the 0 comes, you know that we are not adding, we are just bypassing the values, and just we need to do the shifting operation, no need to do the addition. Okay, the 0 comes, so I'll shift it here, so 0 as it is, this 0 here, 1 3 0 1 0 1 1 0. Sequence counter reduced by 2. Again what I got? 0. So I'm writing these things in next number, 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0, and the sequence counter is 2. Again what I got? Again I got a 0. So what I need to do? No need to do the addition, just do the shifting. So this is 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 and 1. Sequence counter reduced by 1. What is the last bit I got? 1. So in this I need to add, what is that number? 1011. That is a 10111. Do the addition, 1101 1 1 and 0 0 1 0 1 1. Sequence count is still 1. Now do the shifting operation. This is 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Sequence counter reduced to 0. This is your answer. We are getting the same answer what we had done in multiplication, 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. I think we had, okay, I don't have that slide, but I hope this is the answer we are getting. Are you getting or not? Is the thing is correct? Same, Rajkumar? Are you getting or not? This is the first method. But what is the problem over here? While doing the shifting operation, you need to shift 3 registers at the same time. That is a very difficult task. Are you getting or not? The thing is clear? And we don't have any instructions to directly shift 2 register and the carry bit at the same time. In this method, that is what the problem. That's why we cannot able to use this method. But this is the simplest method we have. If I take you to the another method, let's suppose consider which method had been given in the book. Somewhat lengthy to understand, but it is also easy to write a program. Before that, I'm taking you to the flow chart. Then we'll start understanding the things. So I'm just removing these things. I hope this will learn in the next chapter also. I'm just removing these things. This is a function method. Okay. Just have a look on this, the flow chart for just 5 minutes and think what they are doing. And then I will take you to the method. Okay. Look at the flow chart. Take a screenshot of the flow chart and put it with you. When I try to explain the things, you will have to give the answer by looking at the flow, the screenshot what you have with you. Okay. Now just look at on the flow chart what they are doing, and then we'll jump to the program. I need an answer why it's doing circular right shift at a first and the circular left shift at a down. Okay. Is that clear? Should I go to the algorithm now? Okay. Let me take to the algorithm. Take a screenshot for this. Okay. Okay. Let me start from here. We need two values. We have the two values x and y. What is the value they had to? Let me see that value. 0 0 0. These are nothing but a bits they had added. Okay. 4 0 then 1 1 1. Let me take 4 0 and 1 1 1 1. Let me take 4 0 and 1 0 1 1. 4 0 1 0 1 1. Okay. Now I'll start from first. Let me write things over here. That is a E, that is a carry flag. Then I must have one accumulator. Then I'll write an X and Y both value here. Okay, and I'll take an CTR. That is a counter, or if you want, you can write an SC, the sequence counter also. SQ. Now instead of this many bits, let me reduce it to 5 bits. 0 0. Just I'm putting 1 0 over here. So it will give them much more idea. So initially, as the flow chart says, the value of E is 0. P register is also 0, which holds the product. Okay. What we are doing in the algorithm, A plus that value. That means we are adding something in accumulator. Okay. That is what we call holds the value of a product. So here with the X and Y, we must require one more thing. Right, very small way. So E, A, X, Y, and the product term P, and the sequence counter. So 5 we have. So initially this value is 0. X, you know, it is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Y, that is a 0, 1. 0, 1, 1, 0. It's a 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Product term 5 bits, 0. And the sequence counter, why minus 5? Again, I'm asking, why the minus 5? Why not the plus 5? Anyone can able to give the answer for that? Why the minus 5? Previous lecture, when we are doing the addition, we had seen that you have a minus 100, not a plus 100, minus 10. Why? Initial value, what do you mean by that? Not an initial value. Why? We can write the plus 10 also instead of minus 10, but why we are not writing? Initial value of counter, that is okay, understand, but why the minus sign? That is what I'm asking. There is no command for decrement. Very good, Parthiv. Okay, we have a command for an increment only. So increment and skip if 0. The increment, and if it is a 0, keep the below program what is written. Directly go to the next to next line. Okay, that's why we are writing negative sign. Very good. So here, now in accumulator at initially, as per the said, okay, first I need to store the value of Y in accumulator. Okay, so we'll go to the Y and accumulator, store here as a 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, what is the next thing I need to do? I need to circulate right. That means if I have this bit, let's suppose, right means this bit will go here and it will pick. Right means this is the way. Okay, now which one? E and accumulator, that is possible. Okay, so here E and this one I need to rotate. Okay, let me rotate these things in this position. Okay, the answer will be 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Are you getting or not? If the thing is clear, rest of the things I'm writing as it is. So 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Still the sequence counter is minus 5. Okay, after rotating, what I need to do? Again, store the value of accumulator in a Y. After rotating 1, because what we are doing, we have checked this bit only. Once you check this bit, again put this value inside the Y. That means first bit you had checked. Okay, that's why we are putting again into the Y. Now again into the Y, that means now this bit will change to as the same as the value of this one. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So this first bit has been gone to the E. Now according to the flow chart, if the value of E is 1, you need to do the product of addition of P plus X and answer is stored in a P. What we have over here, E value is 1. So I need to do the P value is 0 plus, what is the value I need to add? P plus X. That is a 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1. What is the answer I will get? 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. And rest of the bit I am writing as it is for now. 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 till the sequence counter is -5. Once you do, you put your E equal to 0. What I am doing? Now I don't want this because according to the E value I had done the operation. Now I am putting to the 0. After put the 0, coming to here, put the value of X into accumulator. Okay, I'll do that also. Again, put the value of A, X into accumulator. What I'll do? Let it here. 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Once the addition had been done, now according to the flow chart, I need to rotate E and accumulator left. Left means if I am writing something, this data should go here. Okay. Now, according to that, let me go to the here and left. So after left, this is 0, this is 1, 1, 1, 1 and 0. X value is still this, Y value is this, and I also got the addition and still the sequence counter -5. Now come to the flow chart. What I need to do, again I need to store the content of accumulator into X. Okay. So this value has been overwrite with one, 1, 1, 1, 0. Again I am writing the final. So 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1 and till the -5. It asks me to hover, increment by 1, and if it is 0 and if it is not 0, go back. Here what we are getting is not 0. So I am incrementing by 1. -5 plus 1, it will be -4. If I'll ask you one thing, at a first initial state, I loaded this value in accumulator and I had circulate right to check the flag E. When it comes to the after addition and all the things, after shifting, I took the value of X, put it into accumulator and rotate left. Can anyone tell what is the reason to rotate left? CIL means circular left, beta. Okay. Can you tell me now why I had done the circular left in a second part? Anyone? Anyone? What is the reason to do the circular left? For increment, no, Abhishek, wrong. Incrementing is a sequential counter, that doesn't matter over here. Why the circular left? That is what the main question here. Again, I am taking to that same example. See, once you have this one, you will write same as it is. But when you take the second number, what you will do, you will put some space here. Space means you are adding the 0 over here. Are you getting or not? You are adding a 0 over here, then you are writing the sequence. Sorry, the same sequence. Are you getting or not? Is the thing is clear why we are doing the circular left for a X value? Once you do addition, that is whenever you check the second number, it should be added your number with a 1 bit left to that number. Is it clear or not? Harshit, Abhishek, Vaibhav? Yes, Abhishek. Again, I am telling. See, whenever you do the multiplication, what I have? This 1 is multiplied with this 1, you will get as 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. That is the first addition you are doing. When you check the second bit, that means you always put a 0 over here and then you will write like this, correct? Yes or no? Rajkumar, Abhishek. That is why once you do the addition, I'll take this number and I will circular left shift. Okay, that is a E is already 0 over here, remember. And accumulator I have the value 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. This is accumulator. I'll rotate circular left. That means this 0 will come here. So 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 0. Okay, are you getting or not? Just a minute. Huh, Abhishek, why did you do? The reason is whenever you do the additions, let's suppose take this bit, 0, you always need to shift your numbers and then you need to do the addition. It's we call it a shift and addition algorithm. Are you getting or not, Abhishek? Okay, sorry, I got a call in between. Is the thing is clear, all of you? Are you getting or not? So now, once you like the sequence counter had been reduced, again the sequence counter is not 0. Do the same process again. Okay. Is the thing is clear, all of you? Are you getting the things or not? Abhishek, now it is clear why we are doing that thing. If you want, you can take an example of this number. Let's suppose this one is like in binary number. That means you are somewhat confused. Like I'm taking the number. Let's suppose 123 multiply 11. So what happens over here? That is a 3, 2, 1. Again, when the 1 comes, you need to put the 0 over here and then you write 1, 2, 3. Okay. Are you getting or not? Then you are doing the addition. Are you getting why we are shifting this number when you are doing the second time? The second bit when you take, you need to shift left the number. Let's suppose if one more 1 is there, that means one more time you need to shift. Okay, that means what you will do? You'll do the same thing like 0, 0, and then you write 1, 2, 3. Are you getting or not? I hope now it is clear, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me take to directly the program, what is written. It's the same algorithm, very easy to understand. Okay. Okay. So now let us go to the program. Now listen, the same flow chart, everything the same. So first, I'm writing over here the x, y, z and the p value. I'm taking the value x, y, and z, the p value, the 0, and the counter as a -8. So this is nothing but a declaration of the label from where we are fetching the data. Starting with the ORG100, we'll start from here. First, we need to clear the carry flag. So clear the carry, CLE. So clear the carry flag. First, I need to load the data into accumulator. So LDA Y. Y is it will go to the label Y. It will load this data into B register. Okay. Now, I need to do the circular right shift here, CIR. That is a circular right shift. And again, I need to load after shifting the data into Y. Again, STA. Till this, everyone is clear? Till this. Just I rotate one time and then I had to put it again to the Y value. Clear this thing? Is it clear or not? Okay. Now, what is this? SZE. Now here I need to skip this off the step. If it is 1, if it is 0, I directly need to go here. Okay. Now, here skip if E is 0. If it is 0, skip this step and directly go to 0 here. Understood or not the instruction? Skip if E is 0, that means current program counter is here, and if it is E is 0, skip this step and directly go to the next step, that is a 1 0. Okay, good. Now here E is 0, no, but here we have on the first case E equal to 1. So directly it will go here. It will not go here. Directly it will go to this label. What it will do? It will load the x value, then it will add with the p, and answer will be stored in a p. Answer will be stored in a p, and the value of E will be 0. What is after that I need to do? Again, I need to load the value in x, circular left, again store it into x. What about this? Increment your counter, let's suppose -8 plus 1, that is a -7. If it is 0, skip this step and directly go to the hold. But here we don't have 0. So it won't skip the step, it will go to this BUN and then again it will go back. Is it clear? The condition for 1 is clear? Yes or no? Now let's suppose consider the condition. When you are looking for this, the value is 0. That means you don't have to do the addition. You need to skip this step and directly you need to go here. That means it will skip this step and it will go here. But here the branch unconditional BUN directly will go to this label. So it will skip rest of the steps and it will directly go here. Clear all of you? This is what the program of a simple multiplication. Is it clear? Any doubt in the program? Okay. Now let's suppose if I'll ask you this is nothing but a simple program. Let's suppose we need to write for this program for an OR operation. Can you able to implement this? Yes or no? Anyone? Can you able to implement this? Let me open a instruction. You need to implement OR gate. OR gate means A plus B. Okay, this is the instruction set you have. Can you able to implement A plus B? Look at the instruction set. Look at the instruction set and I need answer whether you can able to implement a OR gate or not, because there is no instruction for the OR gate. So how will you approach the problem? How will you approach to the problem if you want to implement OR gates? If anyone wants to approach to the problem statement, how you can able to implement OR gate? Add, see, arithmetic add and logical add is different. Remember, okay? Jaishankar. Arithmetic add, if you are doing the addition of 4 bits, it might be possible the answer will be of 5 bit also because 1 bit will go to the carry. But in logical, it will get the same thing. There is no instruction of OR. Is there instruction of OR is there in the whole chart? Harshit? Is there instruction is there for a OR gate? No. Then how you will do the approach? If you want an OR gate, you know the Boolean equation A plus B, correct? But we have the equation for A and D AND operation. So how you can able to convert this OR operation into a AND gate? You know about this one method. Break the bar, change the sign. What you can do? You can implement like this: A bar dot B bar whole bar. This is nothing but a OR gate. Very good, Vaibhav. Clear all of you? So how you write a program? Now the writing the program is easy. What you can write? You can write like this. First take the data A, complement, so it will be at A bar and store into temporary register. Take B, complement it, do the AND operation. So A bar dot B bar, again complement it. So you will get an A plus B. Is it clear all of you? Okay, very good. So EC students, write down the attendance. Okay. Since you wrote after 1 minute, fine. Regular students, computer students, those who wrote, they can leave now. Go in the sequence because last time the other faculty I took the lectures, you are writing the randomly number and it's very difficult to put the attendance. And if it is writing the randomly number, if one or two students if I forgot, and if you didn't write the number in a sequence, I won't give the present for that fellow. 11, 13, 14, no numbers are there, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, okay. The 14, okay, 21, okay. Once you wrote, you can leave. Okay.